What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of the Arsenal Evo RTG, where we have got ourselves some packs. Nothing crazy. I'm going to save those for post 6 p.m. anyway. And we have got ourselves Nuno Tavares, who we're going to put into an evolution, and these Balon d'Or player picks. So, of course, this weekend and leading into Monday and Tuesday, we're going to play champs, rivals, qualifiers with these and try and get the most out of them that we absolutely can. We're going to start with the women's player pick first. Of course, guys, if you're enjoying the content, it would be awesome if you could leave a like rating on the video. I feel like it's an absolute necessity. Take this Bon Mati. 4-star, 5-star. Literally ridiculous stats. All 5 passing play styles. Technical plus, relentless finesse shot, playmaker plus plus at centre mid and cam. I wouldn't go for a centre-back. Oran I'm not really interested in and hard to link. Paraluelo's not bad. Rodman's not bad with whip pass plus. One of the reasons I wouldn't mind going for Rodman is because I think I want to do Chris Wood SBC and try and utilise his power header. And for that, we'll build a formation with wingers and literally try and utilise it. And Rodman, of course, has got whipped pass plus with some other cracking stats and a lot of pace and 4-star, 5-star. I should take Bon Mati. I am going to take Rodman. Now, the interesting thing with the men's loan is if William Saliba shows up, how could I not? How could I not, you know? He didn't show up. It's real interesting, guys. It's real interesting because Bellingham, good card, great. Well, they're all great cards. I mean, look at them. The way that I play this game, I feel like this man right here is the player that I should take. I'll pop an engine on him and I will just absolutely slaughter people with those finesse shot pluses. At least that's the aim, that's the hope, that's the dream. Advanced forward plus plus, finesse shot plus, ping pass, long ball pass, decisive pass, power header, Trivela, first touch, power shot, chip shot. Obviously he's nice and tall at 6'2", with great jumping and heading. So if I'm building a crossing sort of team, Wood and Kane up front, very good. Mbappe and Vinny J. Oh, man. Mbappe and Vinny J are both there. Balon this is a great selection for what it's worth. I literally have to go with what my heart says. And I'm going to take Harry Kane. So we got Harry Kane and Trinity Rodman from there. And then, like I say, we've also got this Chris Wood SBC. And the reason why I want to actually build this SBC and try him out and use him is for no other reason than what I did with like the tiki-taka thing, where I actually want to try different players to see if they have good value. Like, this card has got so many good properties. With a Hunter Chem style, he gets great pace, great shooting. He's got low stamina, but great physical, and we can sub him off, of course. His jumping and heading is incredible. He's lengthy at 6'3", with a 4-star weak foot. He's got power header, press-proven, first touch, power shot, and finesse shot. And he's got target forward plus plus. With good short passing, good vision, good curve, brilliant dribbling outside of agility and balance. This is just a really good card. And so I'm going to complete it. And here we go, guys. Chris Wood has been completed. Gutted that it wasn't Bukayo Saka. I can't lie, because that would have been a really, really nice card to have as a first owner at Arsenal. We still haven't packed Saka's gold card at all this year, along with a few others from Arsenal. With that, we have got... Well, we've done an objective, which is nice. But we have got... Well, the Balon d'Or completionist for today. Some SBCs... some evolutions to talk about. The first thing is that Ethan Nwaneri is nearly finished. I need to just win 3 more games in rush, rivals, or squad battles. So can't take him into champs to get him fully evoed up, unfortunately. We still got a lot of games to play with Party. We need to win 8 and 10. It's not the hardest in that mode, but you know it's time sensitive, especially with how many other games we've got to play this weekend. Lewis Skelly still needs the 5 matches to win. I'll probably do that with you guys, viewers, on Tuesday or Wednesday, just to finish that off. And Mariona, she's still got 15 days left. But we're getting through these Evos. We're pushing through them. In terms of what's left, the Trailblazer Turbo, we need to unlock within 3 hours, which is why it was super important to get Nuno Tavares, because he is going to go in. And when he's finished, he's actually got a sick card. You know, he's got lots of rolls, which is very good, including a roll plus plus. He's got whipped pass, anticipate, rapid and quick step, long throw, and first touch. And of course, this is a free evolution, which is really, really nice. We're obviously going to get a whole bunch more Evos this weekend as well. And this one also can't be done in amps. One thing that always interests me with EA with things like this, win 4 matches, play 3 matches in Rivals. Why? Just get rid of that. And the same with here. Play 2 matches in Rivals and play 2 matches in Rivals. Like, it's forcing Rivals a little bit, but we've got 2 weeks to complete it anyway. It's not that big of a deal. In terms of what else is there, we've got Bag of Tricks. As I said, an Arsenal past and present player we could put in here would be like Serge Gnabry. So I presume we will pack him in the meantime. We've got the rest of today and all of Saturday. And once these new Centurions come into packs, I'm going to be grinding some League SBCs and stuff. And then we've got a long time on No Pressure, but Goal Frenzy, Playmaker Glow Up, Full Power, The Disruptor, Le Bleu. There's lots of ex-French Arsenal players that we could put into here, so that's not a problem. But we've got a lot of use for a lot of these evolutions, and so we will eventually get some players in there. In the meantime, though, we need to build a squad with these new players. That was my objective squad. So let's go for create new squad. We're going to call this Top Team because I'm very original, very creative. So Top Team goes in. And in Top Team is going to go Rodman, Kane, and Wood specifically. Get these new cards. Yeah, Wood, potentially Nuno Tavares as well. Kane and Wood are going to go up front. Oh, why did I think Wood was English? He's not, obviously, is he? Yeah, Kane and Wood go up front. Trinity Rodman goes at right mid. Now, the good news is we've got quite a lot of those NWSL cards that are half decent and give good chemistry. So I wonder if we've got one that would be worthwhile taking into foot champs. We've got Watt, Muller, or Maitane. None of them are really so great, are they? I can't take a striker. None of them are so great because there's no only Watt is American, plays in the same role. I don't think that's going to work out too well for us. Maybe just a NWSL, an American manager will do the job there. Maybe I'll look at what I can buy as well, actually, because I've got 700,000 coins. One of the other things that's really, really disappointing in the club right now as well, guys, is that Erling Haaland, no, not Erling Haaland, that's who I just looked at, Kai Havertz lost an insane amount of value due to this promotion, like due to these loans. He lost a little bit of value anyway. He went from 610 down to like 560. He's now down in like the 400 and some things, like the low 400s. Let's just have one more little look here. Havertz. He is down to 440,000 now. So I'm going to have to wait for a rebound before we go anywhere there. But what I do want to do is play 4-3-3, go 4-4-2, and I want a couple of wingers that can cross. So who here? Oh, does Van Leer have? He does have whip pass. Let me find out who's got whip pass plus. It really is only either Garnacho or Van Leer who's like good options. I think I'm going to put Van Leer back in. We do have whip pass plus on the left back. No, she's only got whip pass as well, sorry. And we are going to use her over the newly acquired Nuno Tavares just because she gives good links. And then once we put in a French league manager for the women who's American, we'll get one chemistry on Rodman and we'll get some chemistry there. But that does mean that we need to find a way to build some chemistry around the rest of the team. Now, obviously, we're going to go with William Saliba at right centre-back. He's really good for Karchawi's chemistry. Karchawi will actually go up to 3 chem. I wonder if I put Virgil van Dijk in at centre-back, his loan. Because with him there, it gives Van Leer good chemistry and starts the Premier League links. We've only got 9 loan games on him, so I wouldn't be able to play full weekend league with him. but would certainly be able to get some games in, no problem at all. The players that we've got available at right back, got Kyle Walker, also. I mean, Ben White's a good option. I've used Ben White right back a whole bunch anyway. I know he's like slow, comparative, but he is the best option, and it gets that England link to Harry Kane, which is really nice. Harry Kane would still be quite a big distance away from getting any more chemistry. I think we're still going to have to go for the American MLS manager. As I say, I might buy somebody. There really isn't anyone that I'm looking at that I like the look of. So centre mids, got to worry more about Harry Kane than anybody else. For Harry Kane, I don't really have any Bayern players. So I've either got to go England or just have him on low chem. And I don't even mind having him on low chem, because his card is a joke, right? And I was going to put an engine on him as well anyway. So I might well go with Martin Odegaard and Kai Havertz, but I kind of feel like I want a defensive-minded player. Maybe I go for Neuer in goal. I don't really have anyone good for goal either. Ooh, I could put Tim Howard in goal. Got Playstyle Plus as well, which is good. He's got the long throw. He's got Goalkeeper Plus. He's got a good card. He's 6'3". And that American link is really, really handy for Trinity Rodman. Does it like I don't need an American manager now. Just the French League manager will do a good job. And then if we put one more Premier League player in, that'll be all those Prem players on full chem. So we can't get more chem on these Team of the Year cards, but I don't think it matters. I think they're good enough, generally speaking. And listen, if it's not working out, then it's not working out, right? We can just change it straight away, no problem at all. We go to the Arkema PL League and pop in backer there, Bosch. There we go. So we've got 29 out of 33 chem, and it is, again, just these guys, the Team of the Year, sorry, the Balon d'Or cards that have got the lower chem. I want to be putting a Hunter chem style on Chris Wood. I don't know if I have one. Oh, I should have, actually, because I got it from the... oh, no, I've got a Shadow and a Catalyst. I want to put an Engine chem style on Harry Kane. Definitely don't want to be putting a Shadow on him. So we've got one engine. Nice. For Rodman, anything that needs to boost her passing if her passing needs to be boosted. Yeah, not bad. I think a Maestro or a Marksman on him, on her, sorry, would be very good. Do I have a Maestro? I've always got a Maestro in the club, guys. Come on. I do want a Hunter for Chris Wood. I really do want a Hunter for him. It's just got to be. For the way I want to play it. And I also want him left striker as well. Because Harry Kane's got 5-star weak foot, and Rodman is going to be the person that's whipping the whip passes at the back post to Chris Wood. Otherwise, I don't really want to put a Shadow on Van Dijk because he's only a loan. But I also don't want to use him like this because it's dumb. So am I actually going to waste a 5k chem style on a loan? Yeah, why not? Listen, it's a video game, right? We're here to have fun. We need to put a glove on Howard. Otherwise, the back line's got really good chem styles. Beautiful. The midfield's pretty good. For Martin Odegaard there, very good. Need to utilise his skill set a bit more. Van Leer, I really like. This is going to be the team. We are going to need to do some tactics, and we're, of course, going to get a few more of the Arsenal players onto the squad. We'll get Calafiori. He's got set piece plus, which could be really handy with Wood and Kane and Van Dijk. And he's got a lot of pace. We've got Raheem Sterling. We've got Gabriel Jesus as a great sub option for that power shot plus. And we've got Ethan Nwaneri because I'm actually enjoying him in general in real life. So Adama Traore and Watt, some good options. Saka, Calafiori, Sterling, Jesus and Nwaneri is there. In terms of the Arsenal theme, we've got 4 Arsenal players in the squad, which is pretty good. And we're going to take this team into some Foot Champs games. All right, guys, into the games and the gameplay we go. And just before I take some comments from the comment section from yesterday's video, I want to talk about, first of all, I want to talk about how the fact I can't see this guy's team, and it happens in the next game as well. But I want to talk a little bit about the game. And I don't mean like the broken things that everybody's experiencing and just the badness of this game, which I do think it is in a heavily bad state. Harry Kane for one. Thank you very much. But I mean about in terms of understanding the game. And this guy, by the way, what a lovely cross and header that is from Vinny J. But I don't know how to cross the ball. I don't know how to cross the ball. And I don't know if Viper put many of the misplaced crosses in. But so many occasions I had Harry Kane or Chris Wood in the box, and I've got the ball with Rodman, and I try and cross it, and it ends up going like either back to the halfway line or so far past the two strikers that it connects with the other midfield at the other side of the goal, or it goes like 3 yards and it just loops up really high. And I did score from a couple of crosses, I think, especially one, but I did score from a few there. And I just sat there and how do you cross? Like, genuinely, how do you bloody cross? I don't know. Now, this game, I'm really frustrated with myself right here, guys. It's the 89th minute, and for some reason, Muggins here has tried to speed boost through his back line with Chris Wood. I conceded possession, I conceded a goal, and off the back of it, I had a bit of head loss. And so, like, there's nothing worse in this game than dropping a goal that late. Whether that's to tie a game that goes into extra time or just lose the game. And off the back of that, I was just playing bad. And like you're seeing me here, look, I'm pulling Van Dijk well out of position. Left Vinicius Jr. loads of space. Like I just took a bit of head loss. And I took it into the next game as well, which is always the biggest issue as Harry Kane hits another finesse. Now, the comments from yesterday's video, I've got 4 here. I might only get through 2 or 3 of them. And we'll see. I don't know how good we are for time today. Gutted not to have got a goal off of that, and this guy held the ball from about 115th minute. No matter what I did, tried to go aggressive, put team press on and stuff. My team's like, look at it, they're all kind of congealed on the in the box. There's actually, sorry, in the centre circle. At the final whistle there was like 6 of them in or right directly next to the centre circle, and it's just not helpful. The AI, is it? Stop Capping Podcast, thanks for the comment, says, my biggest question with your series, and many like it, is that there always seems to be this urgency from the streamer / content creator to always have some new addition or change the club each episode. I personally just enjoy seeing your rivals grind, champs grind, and rewards along with your evos. I personally don't feel like every episode must have some new addition or change to this lineup. The whole point is to enjoy your club's RTG, so simply play and enjoy it. If you get some sort of evo or addition to the team, great. If you don't, sit through some gameplay and rewards. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, like, it's just a really valid point, and it kind of allows me to very comfortably and easily explain to you what I was like getting at and alluding to yesterday, in the sense of like, unfortunately, YouTube needs like sensationalization, right? Like Road to Glory episode 50 doesn't do nearly as well as, oh my god, you won't believe this player that I packed, right? Like that, it like people just click on the latter and not the former. And so myself and many other content creators that you would have like referred to and that you would have watched their RTGs that do a very similar thing to me, it's because you're chasing the kind of like search engine optimization. You're chasing the views, and you know, every content creator wants views. Every content creator wants to kind of like you know, like I would love to smash 100,000 views a video, 200,000 views a video, 500,000 views a video, right? It would be great. And the way that YouTube has kind of made us think that we have to do that is by these incredible thumbnails, these incredible titles, pacing your content. You know, it's about that kind of like high octane, like, you know, it's been dubbed recently as like the ADHD content, and you kind of need that if you want to be on YouTube's good side. And unfortunately, like, YouTube is just really unforgiving with regards to if you're in its algorithm and you're getting pushed to people, you can upload really terrible content, but it just gets views. But similarly, if you're out of YouTube's algorithm, you can upload really incredible content and it won't get views. And I'm not saying that these RTGs are really incredible content, because the truth of the matter is I don't think that they are. I think that they are the kind of gold standard of low-hanging fruit, you know, like they're really, really easy to make. They take time, and I'm not saying there's no effort involved, but it's not like it's a well-thought-out plan. It's not like I've spent 3, 4, 5 days creating something to then show you guys and be like, hey, look at this, isn't this awesome? This is a case of like, I turned on my console, I played some games, I opened some packs, I popped into a video, and that's the piece of content. And that content used to be very desirable, but everything changed. By the way, hit my first kickoff glitch. I didn't know how to do it. This guy that I was playing against was trying it every time. And so I thought, do you know what? Screw you. I'm going to try it. And it worked. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. I did score, I think, one more as well in this game as well. But then I didn't score from it about like 4 or 5 times. And I stopped trying after that. I gave up because I'm like, all I'm doing here is just giving up possession. So yeah, here you go. You see me do it again. I don't know if I actually score off of this. I might miss it. Oh, I did, yeah. And so, yeah, like, I know people like are very good with it. That's a cracking goal, by the way, from Harry Kane. I know people are very good with it, but I hit it 2 times in this game, and then I couldn't hit it. It was just going bad. Now, I'm 1-2 at the moment. I lost those first 2 games. This opponent here, Viper says he's on Xbox. I felt like during the game he was cheating because, A, look how bad his team is, right? It's not awful. He has got Marcus Rashford. He's got those 2 loans, obviously. But, you know, he's got like Nkunku, and he's got Leon Bailey on a catalyst. He's got Maatsen at left back on a catalyst. And the reason why I felt like he was cheating wasn't because I lost per se. It's because of the manner with which I lost. Like, his players felt faster, stronger. Like for example, right there is Ake he's just on Kane instantly. It felt like their passes were immaculate. The way they moved was immaculate. It felt like their touches were insane. And for me, I was like, when I would pass, it would like I would struggle to keep the ball. Like, look at that there, from Harry Kane into into Wood. Wood, like, it hits Wood and then bounces away from his leg, and he has to walk backwards to try and like recollect the ball and things like that. Where like I've put in a good tackle and it's missed a tackle. And like, apparently this guy's on Xbox though, and you can tell the difference between Xbox and PC, which I didn't know. I thought it was both just a computer image, but apparently one's a computer, one's a tower. And so this guy, if this guy's on Xbox, he wasn't cheating, and it makes me just wonder if he's this good at the game, because I was humbled in this game, right? Like, I was absolutely battered. And look, this is what I mean, right? With like trying to clear the ball and stuff, and like I felt like, look, Rodman, I can't even move with her. Like, I can even see it. I'm reliving the moment in my head there, where I'm trying to like get into a bit of space, and it's like every time I move the thumbstick, I feel like the ball kind of travels away from her, so I have to move a bit closer to it. It was weird. It's weird, really weird to explain. But obviously, if this guy was on Xbox, he was just very, very, very good. And it makes me think 2 things. Number one, why is he playing with this team? Like, is this one of those accounts where somebody's paid for wins? Because, you know, that obviously happens a lot in the game these days. There's a lot, and I'm not saying every loss that I take is that. You know, the first 2 losses I took just because I was just playing badly, right? I was just making mistakes. I was drawing my defenders out. It was just a bit of a nightmare. They were winnable games, but like there's no like, I didn't come out of those games thinking I had been cheated or best or whatever. I just came out of those games thinking I could have done better in those ones, and I just didn't. But in this game, I just felt like I couldn't do anything. It wasn't like button delay couldn't do anything either. It was like, as soon as I got the ball, I felt insane pressure from his players the whole time. Passing was difficult. I couldn't really run properly. Like, I couldn't catch up with him. Obviously, he's got like Mbappe and stuff there, so it's hard to catch up. But like, with the low caliber of players that he had, I couldn't believe how well they were passing, moving, running, like first touches and things like that. And it might be a situation where he's just got really, really good players with really good play styles that's making a difference. You know, I've been harping on for a long time since last game cycle about how I would prefer better play styles over better in-game stats, because I think they make a bigger difference. But on, like, I mean, let me have a look at what Maatsen actually has, because that would be like a true test, won't it? Because his defending isn't good. And that guy had Catalyst on him. And with a Catalyst on Maatsen, he's literally got 74 stamina, 73 aggression, 52 strength, really low defending, low composure and reactions. It gives him bang average passing, but really good pace. Yet he felt like, and that's why I was like looking at the stats and stuff here. I was trying to look at how many passes he'd succeeded with and stuff with them. And it blew my mind at how good he was, like how good this guy was at the game. It made me think that like he had to have been cheating, because it felt like his players were like 99 rated or all like 95 rated. And if they weren't, and he just was better than me, what a humbling that was. In terms of what Maatsen has as play styles, he's only got rapid and slide tackle. I don't understand. Like, that's just one player, but yeah, I don't understand. But anyway, that got me to 1 and 3. I was feeling a little bit head lossy, but we recovered somewhat. But yeah, more to the point for Stop Capping Podcast and his comment and question. It's one of the reasons why I kind of lost my way with the Road to Glory, because there became this kind of like feeling of an obligation to create an insane storyline each video, because otherwise the views just don't come. And it's a sad reality that, you know, if I like this video, I don't even know what this is going to be titled yet, but this video will probably hit 40,000 views. If I've got like an insane rewards or insane pack opening or something like that, it might hit 50 or 60,000 views. And if I do something like a little bit more generic, where it's just like, you know, some basic, hey, here's me just playing the game, it might only get like 20 or 30,000 views. And it's crazy the swing of viewership that it gets based on the title. That's an insane cross, by the way. I don't even know how I did that, but yeah, there you go. And so it was kind of a lot of, it was like really kind of like what you've said in your comment there is really like the reason why I felt like I lost my way, is because I was searching for what YouTube wanted from my content, not from what my viewers wanted from my content. And it's really sad. That was a lovely goal, by the way. And it's really sad that I deviated so far from the path before kind of like looking backwards and going, oh, this isn't the way I want to make my content. This is the way I want to make my content, right? Like bit gameplay, we've referenced the gameplay a few times. Whether I win or lose, it doesn't really matter. You know, the way the Road to Glories are in the game is these days, like, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter if you win or lose. You can get 6 wins and get an icon. You can get 15 wins and get nothing. But yeah, thanks for the comment anyway. James says, is there a reason you don't feel as connected to past players? I do a solely past and present Spurs team, and having Tom Carroll go from a 64 to a 99 was satisfying, knowing he was an academy player that didn't quite make it. Even some signings that didn't work or older players back to glory. This FC, I want to get Ziegler up, as he's now 38, and I remember him in 2004 being a prospect for us. Just curious, love the series as always. I think whenever I watch like a movie or a TV show, I won't watch something that's like really old, because it's not in the moment. It's not modern. They don't have internet, or they don't have, you know, like they don't have phones, and they just don't have like certain things where I'm like, well, we have those these days. And it's the same with like Arsenal and the football players and stuff. It's like I don't want to, for example, get Alex Iwobi and evo him up to being an insane card, because that means I won't be playing with Bukayo Saka, and Bukayo Saka's the person that we've got now. So I don't think it's a case of me not feeling connected to the past players. I think it's more of a case of me feeling like intensely connected to the current players, to the point where if I'm not using them, I'm not feeling it. But even then, sometimes like, I'm not feeling it either way. Anyway, guys, I did get the gameplay back to 3 wins and 3 losses. Not ideal, but yeah, I'm not doing great at the game right now. I started off really well this game cycle, but I'm not really connecting very well with the game right now. I need to figure out a play style that I want to play with, a tactic and a formation. And so maybe we'll get that in the next one. But let's go live. All right, guys. Champs is tough, man. Champs is tough. There's no two ways about it. I got 3 wins and 3 losses there. I changed the team up a little bit for the next game that I'm going to go into. I had to get rid of Wood. He wasn't very good. I wanted to commit to using him, though, because I didn't want to just like lose 1 game or lose 2 games and then pretend like that was a problem, because I didn't play so good in some of those games. You know, actually, the first 2 games I lost, I thought both of those were winnable games, especially the first one. I was 2-0 up. Come on, man, just do better than that, and then end up losing in extra time. Like, it's just poor from me. And then we got it together a little bit, and then I lost that 3rd game, which I probably would have already talked about. I'm very confident that guy was hacking. He might have just been a really, really good player, but his team was poor, really poor. But they, like, on the field, like in the game, actually playing the game, they were just faster than my players, stronger than my players. Their passes connected all the time. Like, as soon as I passed the ball, one of his players was like immediately on me, and I just felt suffocated. And it might just be my opponent being really high skilled, but then it wouldn't make sense why he would be so high skilled and have a team so bad. Either way, I still lost the game regardless, so it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, something just isn't clicking with me with the game right now. I couldn't figure it out. However, we have got some packs saved up. Nothing crazy, unfortunately, guys. You know, it's actually quite difficult at the moment to get anything too good. We do also have, I'm going to keep the engine there, the Saudi League. Is that still selling? Not really. I'll hold on to that for now. I'm going to send all of this up to the trade pile. Yeah, I what? I lost my train of thought. That's what. I'm sad at 3-3. I can't lie. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. The new evolution that came out, very nice. It's a good upgrade. It's something like Bon Matty's Balon d'Or evolution, whatever. Arsenal have got 2 players that fit really, really nicely into it. One of them is Leandro Trossard, who of course we already have, and we could put in there. The other one is Gabriel Martinelli, who we don't currently have, who we could put in there. And I think I want Martinelli in there. I just think he's going to be really, really good for it. And will make good for that left-hand side. So I'd really like to pack Gabriel Martinelli here, please. We've got some packs here. I did marquee matchups. We are struggling to get Arsenal players. Yeah, I did marquee matchups, and then basically all of the kind of small SBCs, and then there was just a few other packs that were there from like grinding the Nuno Tavares and such. We get Sauerbrunn. Might actually keep her. I'm just going to store all of this into the club for now. I'm running out of trade pile space, and I've got so many golds on the trade pile that just do not sell. And I really should do a better job of just discarding them or just using them, right? Like, that could be quite handy as well. Damn, Oscar Bob. He could be worth a few bob. Pablo Torre as well. I'm going to hold on to both of those tradable because they will both eventually be extremely, extremely expensive. I'm sure of that. We get Dominic Fitz in there as well. Wow. Oh, wrong Barcelona. Never mind. Right club, but wrong club. You know what I mean. We get a small Electrum Players pack tradable. Nothing out of that. But getting the Libertadores cards, I know we've got a few of them as well already, is pretty good. So again, we'll send that into the club. It will allow us to complete a few Libsud run-throughs. We have got as well in terms of... Oh, nice. Another one. In terms of the promo right now, Katie McCabe is an Arsenal player in the promo, and Sol Campbell as an icon is in the promo. So they're not. Neither of them are the best cards, unfortunately. But hey, they're both there. They're both there to play for, to try and get, to work towards, and hopefully we can pick a little something up throughout this week. It'd be nice just to get anything really, I suppose. And Darwin Nunez as well is really interesting SBC because his card looks great. And it feels like it'd be good for me having him up alongside like a Gabriel Jesus, little and large. Do I want to be running around with a Liverpool player? Not really. But also at the same time, if that's what's on offer, maybe it'll be a good one to pick up for sure. But yeah, this weekend league has already started badly. I did start badly as well a couple of weeks ago when I still finished 10-5. I think I was 0-2 that week as well. So, it happens, but like, if you just get caught in bad matchmaking and unlucky matchmaking, and I know I had a few weeks of really favourable matchmaking, but at 3-3, if I match somebody that's like 2-0, but an insane player just starting on their journey, it's like, you could, like, and you guys as well, it's the same for you. It's not just for me. It's like, everyone is in the same boat. But you guys absolutely could end up in a situation where you've got really, really unfortunate matchmaking, and it really doesn't help. And I'm largely regretting taking Harry Kane, even though Harry Kane has been fantastic. He scored so many goals for me and got a whole bunch of assists, which is really brilliant. That Mbappe is just different, man. It's just different. And I tried to be different. I was like, yeah, let me take Harry Kane because finesse shots, yeah. And then it turns out he's even with his high pace and such, he's still a little bit of a truck. He's lengthy with 90 pace. He should be rapid. Just not. So, yeah, a bit of a faux pas from me. Also, Trinity Rodman, I don't know, man. I'm going to put her at striker for the next games for tomorrow because I was not getting any good use of her out on that right wing spot. I tried crossing, and it was awful, man. Like, crossing, I don't know how crossing works in this game. And it just doesn't work very well for me, that's for sure. And, like, I don't know if Viper put any of them in there, but there was quite a few occasions where the crosses just went, hey, Black Stenny, it's nice. The crosses just went into, like, a really, really odd position. So I need to figure that out, which I haven't done so far. And, yeah, that's where... Oh, nice. And Dow Anna Vlahovic. That's good. That's good. That's going to help towards the Rush/Road to the Knockout pack that we could do again. We could still do the Hero pack as well. There's a lot to do. I just need the fodder. And I haven't got the fodder because I just haven't been playing the game enough this week. It's been like a slog of trying to catch back up, and I haven't got there. We've got a Prime Gold Players pack to end. Guys, what a terrible run of packs. They were terrible packs, to be fair. We don't get any Arsenal players except Blackstenius, who we already, of course, had. But we have put some fodder into the club. And so for today, that's going to be it, I think. That is going to be it. Holding out for a hero pack. Apparently on the web app, this says icon. So people are opening it for compensation. There's nothing in those packs really that interests me whatsoever. There's nothing in packs right now. Like, obviously there's a lot of quality in packs right now, but I'd rather grind and grind and grind. So, yeah, I'm going to change the setup. I'm going to put Bukayo Saka back in. And yeah, with Harry Kane, guys, 13 goals and 6 assists in those 6 games is a really good return. And yet I still feel like I made a mistake with him. And then we've got Trinity Rodman, only got 2 goals and 1 assist. And that's the bit that bothered me the most, the 1 assist. I don't mind for the goals because I wasn't trying to use her to score goals. I think I hit a couple of finesse shots from the top of the box with her in general that got me the goals. But 1 assist is really, really poor. And so if I use her up front instead, alongside with Harry Kane, I might actually be able to get whipped crosses. You know, if I use her down the line and kind of go away from the centre and whip it in, that could be quite handy. I had to put Declan Rice back in the team. Not having a holding midfielder just doesn't work for me. It's the way I play this game. I need it desperately. The rest of the team is nice. It's all right. I'm playing bad. I've got in a weird funk, and it all comes down to like my own mindset. When I was playing good and feeling good, I was winning games, and then I had like something happen in Rivals, and it took me ages and ages and ages. I had a really tough day in Rivals just before I went on holiday a couple of weeks ago, and it just that led into the weekend and the weekend league, and I finished that weekend league 8 and 7. And I was playing with a chip on my shoulder, and you know, sometimes you could sense it, and you just know it. And sometimes you know it when you guys watch me when I'm just playing angry and playing frustrated. And I played the whole weekend league like that, and ever since then, I haven't been able to like get it together. I can't figure out a tactic I like. I can't figure out a team that I want to use. I can't figure out a play style I want to use. Not in terms of like play styles on the players, but the way I want to play. I'm like, I was looking at this team and I was like, yeah, this is legit because now I've got the width, got the guys up top. But then I'm like, actually, I want more in central spaces. I want to pass the ball a lot more and use 1-2s. But then I do that, I play a bit more narrow and end up having no width whatsoever to the point where I'm just congested and tripping over myself. And I'm like, oh, damn, I need some width. And I can't figure it out. And it's crazy because I actually started this game in a really good step, a really good footing. And I feel like I've got progressively worse as the game cycle's gone on. It is fair to say that the team doesn't help. You know, okay, this team's a lot better than what we was using last week, but the Arsenal team itself didn't help. But listen, if I'm going to complain about that, I might as well just go and buy the meta players and play to the meta and try and get my 10, 11, 12 wins every weekend. But that's not what I want to do. I really enjoy experimenting with new players. Like, in spite of the fact we're 3 and 3, it was just fun to try that Chris Wood card, right? It was just fun to try him. He wasn't what I was looking for, but that's what I used to do in this game. You know, when I used to put like Harry Kane and Diego Costa at centre mid, who were strikers, the player of the month cards at centre mid, and it worked for the way that I played. And I've lost, you know, I was talking yesterday's video a lot about losing myself with how I was making content, and that's the same thing. I lost myself with trying these new players that end up being like insane finds, where I'm like, holy, like this person suits me down to the ground, because I either stuck to the Arsenal thing or went for the meta thing, and I want to do better with that. So I don't know if this is the team exactly the team I'm going to take into the next games. I'm going to try and figure out what I want and how I want it. But that is going to be it for today, guys. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.